Whenever I'm staying in Nusa Dua, I always end up here. This is Bali Collection, and today I'm taking you for a wander to see what's here. We're going to browse the shops, check out what's new, stop for a coffee at Starbucks, and see what this beautiful open-air shopping centre is like. So is Bali Collection worth a visit when you're in Nusa Dua? Come with me and let's find out. So our first stop today is SOGO. Now, if you've been to Bali before, you might recognise the name because there are actually two SOGO department stores here in Bali. This one at Bali Collection in Nusa Dua and another one at Discovery Mall in Kuta. SOGO is a big department store brand with everything from fashion and beauty to shoes, accessories, homewares and bags. I was actually having a look around for some guest bags because that's something I like to have when I'm travelling, but I couldn't find what I was looking for in this store. There are certainly plenty of things to browse, so let's have a look around and see what catches my eye. Well, that was a pretty quick visit for me. To be honest, I found SOGO a little more expensive than I was expecting for Bali. And if I wanted to do a traditional shopping mall shopping, I can quite easily do that back in home or Perth, or let's be honest, I can probably find it online. So I'm going to head back outside and have a look at what else Bali Collection has to offer. This is where I really think this place gets interesting. And straight away, there's a body beauty out here. So if you're looking for beauty treatments while you're staying in Nusa Dua, there are plenty of options around the complex. I'm also starting to notice all the restaurants dotted around Bali Collection, and there's one thing I really like about eating here. It can be considerably cheaper than eating inside some of the big luxury hotels and resorts in Nusa Dua. If you're staying somewhere like the Grand Hyatt, for example, you've got some beautiful restaurants on the resort, but you can certainly expect to pay resort prices. Here at Bali Collection, you've got a whole range of restaurants to choose from, so it's worth coming out and having a look what's available. Okay, let's have a wander through Bali Collection and see what we can find. As you walk around, there are lots of little shops selling all sorts of things. Bags, clothing, souvenirs, hats, and some really beautiful wood carvings. Now, a little tip, if you're thinking about buying wood carvings in Bali, I'd be very careful. Depending on what you bring home, Australian biosecurity requirements can apply, and untreated or infested timber can cause problems at the border. So if you want an easy trip through Australian customs, my advice is check the rules before you buy wood products. And if you love this sort of thing, you don't necessarily have to buy it here. You can also find some lovely pieces at places like the Prime Factory Outlet in O'Connor back home in Perth. You've got shops like Uncle Joe's, which is quite a large supermarket style store, and there's even wine available if you're looking to pick up a few things. There's plenty of cover as you walk around, which makes a big difference when it's hot and humid. And some of the shops are air conditioned, so you can duck inside and cool down and have a little browse. There's also Guardian Pharmacy, which is always handy when you're travelling. You can pick up all sorts of everyday things here, although I definitely check the price before buying medicines or other pharmacy products. Some things can be considerably more expensive than you would expect. Then you've got beauty and wellness options, including Eileen's Bar and lots of clothing and beachwear. There are brands like 69 Slam, so if you're looking for something nice to wear around the pool or down the beach, you've got plenty of choice. There's batik clothing, more bags, hats, souvenirs, and of course more restaurants. And I really like the way the restaurants are set out here. Some of them are quite upmarket, but you're not confined to hotel restaurants, so you've got plenty of choice at different price points. There's even bike hire if you fancy getting around on two wheels, and you've got the familiar options too, including Subway, alongside lots of other restaurants and outlet shops. So as you can see, there's actually quite a lot here. It's not just somewhere to come and buy souvenirs. You can shop, eat, have a treatment, grab a coffee, pick up some essentials, or just come for a wander in the shade. And speaking of coffee, I think it's time I treated myself to a Starbucks. So I'm here in Starbucks in Nusa Dua, and I've just ordered myself an Americano iced coffee with sugar. It'll blow your head off, that's for sure. Not normally a black coffee drinker, but you know, sugar helps the medicine go down, right? Terima kasih. Oh gosh, I should have had my normal latte coffee. But anyway, so, well, there's certainly no shortage of choice here at Bali Collection. As I'm making my way towards the other end of the complex, we've got an optician here on the left-hand side and many more restaurants. There's the multi-factory outlet for sports gear. That's worth having a look at if you're into your sportswear. And the shops just keep on going. There are more clothing stores, beautiful artwork, Balinese masks, and some gorgeous pieces of traditional Balinese woodwork. If you're looking for jewellery, you've got creative silver and island jewels, so there are plenty of opportunities to pick up something a little bit special. And naturally, there are more restaurants, cafes, juice bars and ice cream stops along the way. Honestly, you could spend quite a bit of time wandering around here. There's also SKA Living, which caught my eye because they have some beautiful homewares. Lots of lovely pieces, including some gorgeous macrame. Then there's Rycraft for men's clothing, and Bliss Spa, which has all sorts of treatments if you're looking for a little bit of pampering while you're here in Nusa Dua. And as I'm heading out, there's the Thema Cafe, and now I'm making my way back towards the Grand Hyatt Hotel. Oh yes, let's not forget the tattoo shop and Aperol Spritz. And I love my Aperol Spritz ever since I went to Italy. I'm on my way to the Grand Hyatt Hotel, so stay with me because you can have a look through that gorgeous, gorgeous hotel and see how busy it is. And also, if you'd like to know more about Bali, watch my Boom Boom Bali playlist right here.